Hello, everybody. It's Joshua Hayes here at BigWaveTrading.com coming to you with the stock market wrap up for July 28th for you to use tomorrow. First off, I'm showing you the New York Stock Exchange here, and I want you to do me a favor. Ignore the New York Stock Exchange volume. I'll tell you where it's at, though. It's about at the average line. So you see the yellow line here in the middle. Ignore that little dip up in the yellow line. They're going to have to take rid of that, and instead it closes above average. With it being down 0.57%, it's technically a distribution day. However, the bullish intraday reversal that you see here with the tail pretty much makes it a pretty bullish intraday overall. I mean, it could have been much worse, and yet it came back higher volume. Yeah, technically distribution day, but you know what? I'm not going to go that far. And I'll show you on the S&P 500, same thing. Look at the tail, only down 0.26%. However, a distribution day is negative 0.25% or greater. Some people will use negative 0.5% or greater. However, technically this distribution day. But as you can see, once again, another tail. So if we go back to when all of this started, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days in a row of bullish action overall by the S&P 500. That's very bullish for the market. It's a very good thing to see, but there's only one little problem. Buying stocks now up here is a little dangerous. However, I do want to show you all one of our brand new longs from yesterday. VSCP, you can see it's breaking out, bouncing off the 50-day moving average. And what do I get for 1 day of work? A 20.66% gain. Congratulations, everybody. Why I say that is because the low day was 119, which means if you put your limit at 121, the close, you got your full fill, means you got your full 20%. Congratulations. Higher volume, max green bot means let's go ahead and hold on. You can take 10 to 20% off the table if you want, but to me, it closed strong enough that you can go ahead and hold on. Now, with the stock up 20.66%, New York Stock Exchange S&P 500 showing the intraday reversal. Let's look at the NASDAQ. See it having another big green bop day on stronger volume. But look at volume. Slightly below average. And look at how many bullish days in a row it has been for the NASDAQ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 bullish days for the NASDAQ. And like I said, during those 13 days, it makes it kind of hard to chase stocks up here, especially whenever, like I said, it's been so long. And to be honest with you, it looks like it's kind of wedging, don't it? Even though it's not. Kind of does, though. Kind of has a little wedge look to it, as you can see here. See that right there? Looks like it's wedging higher. Still, the higher volume on some days is very bullish. And the higher volume today from the day before, the 0.39% gain. Higher bop, even green bop, pretty bullish. And then, like I showed you, VSCP. But at the same time, with a 20% gain in 1 day, and minus, let me tell you that we took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new longs yesterday. All 5 are up. 5 for 5. So it's a bullish market, up 20%. However, another stock I was watching that I really wanted, UTA, it's up 23% today. This is ridiculous because here's the pivot point. So, since I don't have time to watch intraday because of where I live, on the mainland I could, but even on the mainland nothing guarantees that I would have gotten it for a fact because I don't, you never know where you're at the time, how you react. Still, as you can see where, it's at, where I wanted to buy the stock at, clearly I want to pay right around, let me go ahead and get it up closer. Oh, shouldn't have done that. See, around the 12.50 area, obviously, because you see the high of day, 12.35, add 10 cents, 12.45, pivot point to me, add another 5 cents, 12.50. 12.50 is where I wanted to buy, 12.45, 12.50. Ran right past that 3.47, now it's up 23% 1 day. And in 3 days, it's up 27%. Do you really think it's safe to buy it right now, honestly? Of course not. So if you do buy it and if you do make money, congratulations. But honestly, you're pretty lucky. Now, the last time I wanted it with a breakout above that trend line here. Well, let's go back to that trend line. So there's the trend line I'm watching. Kind of, let's bring it down just a little bit. There we go. Oh my gosh, I don't know why I took it that far down. Let me go and get rid of that. So here's the trend line that I was watching back then. So I wanted to break out above the trend line, and then I definitely want to go long. You see the max green bop show up. See how it grows at max green bop. See all the heavy volume. This kind of reminds me of AFSI of 2007. However, AFSI of 2007 broke out nice and tight. And before it had its breakout day, it had 2 pre-breakout days. UTA just blast off 20% in one day. Doesn't even give you a chance. Doesn't even give you a chance. So now I have to pray for another setup and then a breakout. So far I'm getting it, but look at it now. Great. Now it loses its green bop. Fantastic. So it's not perfect anymore. But thank God it got it back. Looks great. I'll continue to watch this base sideways. Hopefully if it can go sideways for another week and then break out, I'll go long. Whoops. Already breaking out 23%. So the market seems super bullish. So it seems like you should go long anything that's moving up, right? Wrong. Look at USU. Look at what it did in one day today. Down 34%. Josh, that's just one stock. No, it's not. ADY 2 weeks ago. People were telling me here, why aren't you buying it here on 7.6? Buy it, Josh. Right here. These were told to me on 6.26. Buy it here, Josh. Nope. Stupid. Josh, are you stupid not to buy it here? No, there's something I don't like about this chart. I don't like all the red there in June. Good thing I didn't because, whoops, down 43% from the buy point to now, down 49%, 50%. Looks like I did the right thing. So now let's say it was COT. COT bouncing right off the 50-day moving average. Josh, buy COT right here. Some people did actually say that. I didn't buy it. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I don't know what I'm doing. I just lost out on 20%. Oh, and I just lost out on more. How stupid of me to not know. 30% gain. I'm really dumb. Now, granted, if I would have bought it then, I might take some profit here. But let's say I didn't take profit. Let's say I was holding out for just a little bit more. Whoops. Now what do I have for a gain? Oh, I don't even have a gain. I now have a negative 4% gain. Great. Wonderful. So now let's say I move that over to USU. So I just had ADY, just lost 50%, moved it over to COT, lost 5%. Now I'm in an uptrending stock in USU. USU's uptrending. The only problem is it danced around the 5,200 in May, June, July with the red bop. That's fine, right? Wrong. Down another 35%, 40% on top of 50%, 90% loss. So basically I just turned $100,000 into $10,000 all during the time when the NASDAQ decided to rally right around 12%. During the same time, my UTA was up 23% in one day today and up 45% during the same amount of time. During the same time, my VSCP in one day is up 20%. We have ADYs failing, 50% breakdowns. We have COTs putting in nasty reversals. We have ITLNs taking our gains and destroying them in one day. And then we have USUs showing you what the opposite end of a UTA. So you tell me if this is a safe market to buy. Go study my 1999 past big winners. Those charts aren't perfect because I kept the grid lines too bright. So it doesn't show the nice green price bars with the bop sticking out. But then go compare that to the 2003 past big winners, where I take out these back grid lines here on the price bar, and the green really sticks out. If you think we had any USUs, ADYs, COTs, or ITLNs, we had a few like ITLN, but you're darn wrong if you think we had ADYs and USUs. We did not have those then. So this is a very lame bull market, and I continue to have my biggest complaint as, why aren't all these big up days on the NASDAQ with this green bop now in it coming on volume up here like on 626 or 723? Why is more of the volume days like the 27th here and the 28th the past 2 days, both below average? So there's a lot of questions out there, guys, and there's just no other way to go about these questions. We got to just wait. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I'll be back with part 2 for our new longs. We do have one new short. Already found a new short. And we'll see if we have any sells, covers, or what have you. But hopefully we can get some UTAs that aren't up 20% and instead are up 5% on huge volume, just barely breaking out. That sure would be nice, wouldn't it? We'll see what we can get. The NASDAQ's looking really good, but sheesh, some weird action out there, my friends. Some weird action. Aloha.